Hello and welcome to our channel. We are the Good Cholesterol, the only channel that's good for your heart. Today I'm going to be continuing my playthrough of Strange Horticulture. We're currently on day 9. Alright, so I'm going to have to figure out what to do next. So since it is day 9, I have a new clue to figure out here, and I can also call customers. Okay. So these are the two clues that I currently have. Golden light start at long meg 3 S3 E2. Is there a place called Long Meg? That would be a good place to start. Or even maybe a place called Meg would be helpful. Yeah, knew it wasn't going to be that easy. Long Meg. Okay. Alright, so right now I don't have any ideas what that could mean. So maybe I will move on to the second clue. These puzzles definitely get harder. In Tibet, a noble elder stood silently watching starry skies. Okay. Tibet. Okay, so this is Tibet. I wonder if these are directions, because they're all N's, E's, S's, and W's. Okay, so what if we start in Tibet? We go north 1. Actually, maybe I should do the Explorer. This will just make it easier to see. Okay, we start in Tibet. We go north 1, east 1, south 2, west 1, south 2. It's a long shot. Nice, it worked out. I find myself on a path of moorland surrounded by jagged peaks and menacing clouds. A distinctive plant stands out against the swaths of purple heather, and there another. 2 plants. Cool. Although they're kind of purple too, so I'm not sure how they really stood out against the heather. Okay, I have 2 letters that I have to deal with too. Let's see. Baylock's elixir, made from the crushed petals of 3 distinctive plants. Baylock's elixir is a potent aid to memory, allowing those who drink it to ensure that they retain important information that they will never forget. Care must be taken after drinking, however, to avoid the fate of Grey Gale, who slowly lost her mind after taking Baylock's and staring at a blank wall for 12 hours. Okay, so I wonder if I should try and make that, but if I was to make it, how would I even do that? I guess maybe I'll just hold on to this until somebody needs a memory elixir. Okay. How about this one? A Briar's disc, that must be this, right? Often called a smuggler's disc, is a simple device that can be used to send coded messages. The location of cached cargo, for example. The principle is cunningly straightforward, but the code is undecipherable to prying eyes. Both parties must be in possession of a disc of identifiable size with the same symbols etched around its edge. And a map. Oh, so this must be the Briar's disc then. To encode a location, you would then place the disc over the named point on the map nearby and note whether the symbol is pointing to the location. Whichever symbol is pointing to the location. It may be necessary to string multiple symbols together, but you can use this method to reach any other point on the map as required. Okay. So that's honestly not very helpful. Maybe I can check this out with the sightseeing thing. Nope, that didn't reveal anything either. Alright then. Let's just call the next person. I have been talking to people around town, trying to learn as much as I can about this beast that is rumored to have been seen in these parts. In the old world, they called this thing the Servant, but the people here seem to have forgotten that name. Except the group calling themselves the Seeds of Redemption. They are something I did not expect, and they have made it clear that they want me to stay away from the Servant. They seem to worship it. But I'm getting distracted. My Dranthium supplies are low. I need more. Okay, so maybe the Servant is the vampire thing that we may have released from the coffin in that one lady's attic. Okay. Dranthium, a plant with powerful mind-altering abilities, those who inhale the smoke from the burning its long, sharp leaves elevate their awareness to levels otherwise unachievable. Some know Dranthium as Green Eye. Okay, that's why his eyes are green. A name derived from a telltale sign of overdose, where even the whites of the eyes take on a green tint. Okay, so this guy definitely is overusing this. So it's going to be grassy and have these long, sharp leaves. Okay, so this could be long, sharp leaves. This could be long, sharp leaves. This could be long, sharp leaves. All these ones we already know. So, I guess this one could be too, but I don't really think so. It doesn't look like the picture. Okay. Let's look at the descriptions of these dark purple flowers. Not super helpful. Bright red flowers grow at the ends of thin stems. Okay. Purple flowers, long, thin leaves that bear surprisingly sharp edges. Okay, so it has to be this one. Dranthium discovered. Alright. Okay. Golden lights start at Long Meg S3E2. Golden light. What does that mean? Could that somehow be related to this? But Long Meg isn't a place. Is there a Long Meg plant that I'm forgetting about? Even if there was, I don't know how I would convert that. Alright, I guess oh, actually, you know, I haven't looked at this with the secret revealer. Okay. And let's remind ourselves what is on the map with the secret revealer. Maybe one of these will be called Long Meg. No. Alright then. Moving on. I crept around Black Comb 2 nights ago in the pitch black, with Eyebright in some potent stuff. I could see clear as day. Up on the fell I found a shallow pit full of skulls. Some deer, fox, badger, and some human. There was an eerie silence about the place, and every part of me was screaming to get out of there. Back down on the flat, I heard a terrible noise, like an axe maker's whetstone, but unmistakably animal. High on the ridgeline, I saw a cowled woman wearing a jade mask watching me, and beside her, something dark, inhuman, and bloody huge. I don't mind admitting that I'm out of my depths on this one. I'll need to speak to Verona again. While I'm here, I'll grab some wild coal for my pounding head. Okay. Wild coal. The purple berries are recommended by physicians in place of a hair of the dog mentality as a tonic for those suffering the effects of having drunk too much the night before. There are some who consider wild coal a sacred plant, perhaps owing to its rarity, and claim that it is bad luck to pick berries from it. Okay, so purple berries. This is purple berries. Oh, I didn't label the last one. Okay, I forgot what it was called. How could I forget? Oh no. Dranthium. It was Dranthium. Okay. Okay. Now back to purple berries. I would guess this one. Thin leaves and small purple red berries. All right. Wild coal. Okay, put it over with the others. Let's move these ones over so that there's some separation. Okay. Now what? I haven't learned anything new about the hints or this thing. So, I guess I will call the next one. My neighbor has a foul-smelling mushroom that she says can ward off evil spirits. It's a horrible little thing that attracts flies, but I'd rather that than sit and do nothing. There's something very strange out in the woods. Okay, so he wants a smelly plant that can ward off evil spirits. Okay, so I have a couple of mushrooms. Let's see. Smells strongly of soured milk, bad enough to make the eyes water. So this is one option. So that'll be one that we haven't seen yet. Trimble Huff. The Trimble Huff is a traditionally used decoration at weddings. Okay, that doesn't seem right. Oops, wrong button. Okay. Bishop's Parasol, a mushroom found in dark, damp places, feeding on any light that gets close to it. It can seem to draw light in, enveloping its surroundings in darkness. The gills on the underside of this mushroom seep a milky fluid that can be consumed as a treatment for stomach pain. Well, if that truly is the description of this one, which I could believe... Nah, I don't think that's true. Let's keep looking. Candlewood. Oh, actually, we know which one's the candlewood. Butterdale. That has leaves. Cauldry. Nope, that looks like a flower. Devil's Night Trap. Night. Okay. But that also has leaves. Ember Soul. Okay, here we go. Farmer's Worry. A spongy mushroom with potent abilities, only safe to consume in small quantities. Grants great strength for short periods at the expense of severe fatigue. Okay, that's not right either. No, that one doesn't seem right either. Actually, wait, let's go back to that one more time. A bite of the crunchy root of this plant has an effect of a cold blanket of water thrown over the face, an unpleasant sensation accompanied by sharp focus. It is claimed that Norwood releases spores that are invisible to the naked eye, showing up only under unnatural light. I wonder if this thing would reveal something like that. Ah, okay. So it's probably that one. You know, I'm gonna tentatively label it. For the future. Okay, back to searching. Okay, so if it's not the Norwood, how about... No. The dark red fruit should not be ingested. Oh, okay, so it must be this one. The Sunset Moontrap, which we have discovered before. So... Of course, it's always possible that we just didn't label it before. Okay, I don't see anything that looks at all like that picture. And I don't see anything labeled as the Sunset Moontrap. Mount Trap, sorry. So, I'm guessing that I forgot to label it. I'm just double checking. Yeah. Okay, so it has to be that one. This smelly one. Okay. Let's label it before we forget this time. Sunset Mount Cap. All right. Next. Poor Reuben. He looks a little worse for wear this morning. He took it hard when his wife died and never did quite give up the drink. I think I know what ritual was performed at the stone circle. It all adds up. It was a summoning spell. Someone called to something across the void and tried to bring it here. And with the state of that body all torn to shreds, I'd say they succeeded. And then the gilded dendra. That really got me thinking. I found this in Dr. Worthing's bestiary, a little light reading for you. I'm headed to Grisdale Forest again. The sisterhood will know more. Okay, a letter. It has many names. Some call it the Woken Dendrew, believing it to be related in some way to the deadly gilded dendrew plant. Others call it the Night Stalker, the Miasma, or the Dread, but the most common name for it in the Shires is the Servant. You'll have heard of it in children's songs such as Keep the Fire Burning and Servant and Master. There are hints of it in the older stories, but nobody alive has seen it in the flesh. It is said that the dead ground northeast of the Tabby, where nothing but black Digitatus Mortus grows, was caused when the servant last walked our lands hundreds of years ago. Okay, that's a little creepy. Does that mean I should go northeast of the Tabby so I can find that plant? Let's try it. A wide area of blackened ground here is known to the locals as Dead Man's Field. Dark mushrooms protrude from the soil, like fingers reaching out from the grave. Okay. So I'm guessing that that has to be Digitatus Mortis, which makes sense because it's supposed to look like zombie fingers. Okay. Let's label it. I will leave it with a yellow label for now, just because it hasn't been checked off on the book. Archive that. Okay. So I still don't have any idea what to do about this. But I guess I will just move on to the next day. I also don't know what to do with this, to be honest. It's a small coin, I guess. I feel like it looks kind of like, you know, the oak tree, but that doesn't mean much. Goes forth. Does that mean anything? I don't know. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just move on to the next day. Not before scratching hellebore, though. Okay. End the day. Every day she attentively followed the teachings of the Arda. Every day she patiently performed the tasks given to her. Every day thoughts of the book itched away at the back of her mind. Okay, I always sort of thought we were talking about the Arda, but maybe we're not. Or maybe we are talking about the current Arda, and that she too followed an Arda who was the Arda before her. I guess that's possible. Alright, well, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please like and subscribe below. We're going to be putting out about 4 videos per week, so you have a lot to look forward to on the channel. Lots of exciting different games coming up. Please feel free to leave comments. It really helps out the channel. And we'll see you next time. Bye.